Good morning guys, welcome to my vlog. Today is another day and kukwento ko sa inyo kung bakit ang aga-aga kong gumising. Around 7 a.m. ay gising na ako kasi I was alarmed by a text message that I received from the bank. So, pupunta tayo ngayon sa bank para i-report yung mga fraudulent transactions na nangyari sa aking bank account. And hinihingal ako ngayon kasi di ko alam kung maiinis ba ako or malulungkot kasi natakot talaga ako guys kasi nung tinignan ko yung aking bank account ay halos wala nang laman. Sa pagtingin ko kanina dun sa bank account ko ay halos wala nang laman. So, there are many fraudulent transactions na ginawa sa aking account since December 26 until yesterday. And I didn't notice right away. Nung nabasa ko kanina yung message from the bank informing me that there are many fraudulent transactions or suspicious na mga transactions dun sa aking account, ay nagmadali na din talaga ako na puntahan yung bangko. So they messaged me around 1 a.m. in the morning and then another SMS message around just before 8 o'clock today. So I went immediately to the bank to really report all these fraudulent and suspicious transactions sa aking online account. And yun, nakakalungkot lang kasi they took advantage na holiday dito ngayon sa New Zealand. And they did it last December 26 and that was holiday too here. So at that time, the banks are closed, so they knew exactly kung kailan wala yung bank so that people will feel helpless if they, pagka napansin nila na may mga fraudulent transactions sa kanilang mga bank account. So, ayun, medyo nakakalungkot. Iba yung emotion ko ngayon. Lungkot yung aking nararamdaman and takot na din kasi baka maulit yung ganitong mga pangyayari. And ingat-ingat lang kayo guys kung kayo ay mga may suspicious na mga transactions na hindi naman nyo ginawa sa inyong mga online account. Please report immediately doon sa inyong bank. Maybe go to your bank or call them right away if you notice something that is suspicious na mga transactions. And that's what I did. Actually, meron na din akong natanggap na text noong December 26 informing me that there's a suspicious transaction pero hindi ko yung pinansin agad. And then they send me another message. But then I just realized na totoo yung mga fraudulent transaction nung nakareceive na ako ng 2 SMS kaninang umaga. Isa noong 1:00 ng madaling araw, saka isa kaninang 7:50 in the morning. So, nagpanic talaga ako. To be honest, nagpanic talaga ako nung nabasa ko yung mga text messages and I opened my bank account sa online and nakita ko doon na halos nakalahati na yung aking pera na nakaipon doon. So, they took around $2,000, a bit more than $2,000 yung nawala sa aking bank account. So, I need to report it immediately doon sa bank kanina. I-update ko lang kayo later on kung ano yung nangyari sa pag-usap namin sa bangko. And I don't think I can record yung pinag-usapan namin, pero I can show you siguro yung mga or pwede ko sigurong ikwento later on kung ano talaga yung mga pinapag-usapan sa sa bangko. Just to educate you or to inform you guys na may mga ganitong mga nangyayari, and it's my first time to experience this kind of fraudulent transactions. I've never experienced this in my life. It's my first time to experience this. So it's kind of traumatic actually, and I feel, of course, I cannot deny that natatakot talaga din ako na maulit ito. So ayun na nga, kadarating ko lang dito sa bahay ngayon, and medyo high pa yung emotions ko, and hindi ako makapaniwala na nangyari sa akin to. It's my first time to experience yung mga fraudulent transactions sa online, and ikukwento ko sa inyo ngayon kung ano yung mga pinag-usapan namin sa bangko kanina and kung anong nangyari. So basically, I wake up in the morning around 9 o'clock, and then I receive messages, two messages, one at around 1 a.m. ngayon, and another one at around 7:50 in the morning. So naalarma ako dun sa mga SMS na natanggap ko kasi they are informing me that they blocked my account, my bank account, because they found some suspicious and fraudulent transactions sa aking bank account. So when I wake up in the morning, I went to the bank immediately to report the case. So I filed a case there. So I submitted the report, and then I explained to them kung ano yung mga nangyari sa akin, kung kailan nangyari ito, and it was happened on December 26 and December 27. They really took advantage na holiday talaga dito sa New Zealand. It was a Boxing Day holiday kahapon, so they really, make sure na hindi ko mai-report yung mga transactions na to. But anyway, pumunta ako ngayon sa bank to report yung aking mga to report yung nangyari sa akin. And yeah, ang sabi sa akin ng bank ay, what happened there was kinuha nila yung aking customer details just to check yung aking mga online transactions. So ang dami guys, ang daming mga ginawang mga transactions dito. Ito yung mga summary ng transactions na kinuha sa akin kanina at saka kahapon. So it worth around $2,000. So malaki din yun. Halos kalahati ng laman ng aking bank ay kinuha talaga nila. And they took $70, another one is $221, another $221, $88, $213, $230, another $230, another $213, another $213, and then another $213. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There were 19 transactions na ginawa sa aking bank account. So, hindi mo din mahalata kasi yung mga purchases na ginawa dito ay napakaliit lang. Pero they really make sure na hindi mahalata ng bangko ito. And yung pinakamalaking transaction na kinuha dito ay around $230.85. So nag-file ako ng complaint, and then nasubmit na din yung complaint sa bangko, and hopefully they will took immediate action dito sa nangyari sa akin. And they advised me to change yung card. So pinalitan na din yung card, yung debit card ko, and including yung PIN number. So it was totally new, and nag-change na din ako ng aking mga online account, yung password. So pinalitan ko lahat yon, and dina-activate ko din lahat ng mga online applications sa bangko ko, lahat from yung mga card ko dito sa New Zealand, sa Pilipinas and sa Singapore. So tinanggal ko lahat ng mga applications sa aking cellphone to make sure na lahat ay safe at hindi na rin ma-compromise yung mga ibang card ko. And the good thing is, hindi nagalaw naman yung aking credit card dito. So yung affected lang ay yung aking debit card. And it was really nakakatakot. Nakakatakot yung mga ganito kasi it's my first time, medyo traumatic yung experience ko ngayon. I'm lost of words kasi I'm still in shock dahil nangyari lang kanina ito. And the bank actually advised me to wait for another 4 to 6 weeks para sa ganun ay ma-recover yung mga nawala na pera sa akin. So they are going to investigate my case and hopefully within 4 to 6 weeks ay talagang maibabalik yung aking pera. I'm still hoping that it will be returned back to me. That is a hard-earned money. So if you have similar case, if you have similar problem, please report immediately dun sa bank ninyo. Tawagan ninyo yung bank ninyo kaagad-agad or puntahan ninyo yung bank ninyo kaagad-agad to report such kind of suspicious na mga transactions. Na kung alam naman ninyo na hindi kayo yung gumawa nun, and you have to report it immediately para sa ganun ay matigil yung mga ganitong mga fraudulent and suspicious na mga scams. Ito, mga phishing scams. So yung total amount na nakuha sa akin ay around 2,056 New Zealand dollars. So that's a lot of money and it's a worth of my daily expenses for the next 2 months. Iniisip ko ngayon kung paano nila nakuha yung aking bank details and I thought dahil may mga automatic na mga bank details akong na-save sa aking phone, I think doon nila nakuha yung bank details ko. And what I did while ago is to completely delete lahat ng mga automatic save na mga bank details ko, not only here in New Zealand but including yung mga credit card details ko and other bank details ko in New Zealand, in the Philippines, and in Singapore. Para sa ganun ay hindi na maulit yung ganitong mga fraudulent transactions online. It's a phishing scam, so make sure na chine-check din natin lahat ng mga online purchases natin, mga bank statement natin, baka kasi may mga suspicious na mga transactions na hindi natin napapansin. It's a small amount na yung mga nabawas sa akin, hindi mo din talaga mahalata. Pero since sunod-sunod yung transactions na ginawa sa aking account habang ako ay natutulog noong December 26 and December 27, ay hindi mo naman talaga mahalata na may mga ganung mga nangyayari na sa aking online account. So, yun. The good thing is na-inform din naman ako ng bangko immediately nung napansin nila na may mga sunod-sunod na mga transactions na nangyari sa aking bank account. And they already made the decision to temporarily block yung aking account at around 1 a.m. ngayon dito sa New Zealand. Nakakasad lang kasi it may happen to you, it may happen to anybody. I never thought na mangyari din sa akin ito ngayon. And so ingat-ingat din kayo and I hope na hindi ito mangyari sa inyo. Ang galing din talaga nila, no, na tinaon talaga nila na holiday dito noong 26 and they make sure na yung mga purchases na ginawa nila ay natutulog yung mga tao. Please pray for me guys na maibalik sa akin yung nawalang pera and hindi ko din gusto yung nangyari na to and I hope na hindi ito mangyari sa inyo and mahuli yung mga tao na gumagawa ng mga ganitong mga fraudulent na mga illegal na mga transactions. So, yeah. Evil is surrounding us right now. The world is full of evils, but I still believe that the world is still full of kind people and generous people and good people. Thank you guys for watching my video, and if you like my video, please subscribe in my YouTube channel, and please don't forget to hit that notification bell down below para sa ganun ay updated kayo sa lahat ng mga kwento about dito sa update dito sa aking bank account. And also, please don't forget to like and leave a comment down below sa ating comment section. So until then, see you in the next one. Bye bye and peace out. God bless to all of you.